Lunch breakers and takers, do us a favor, take a minute to hit the like and subscribe button, and also hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our dope videos in the future. All right, so this week, the Ravens tried to bounce back, face the Titans. It's a home game, right?
Yes.
All right, it's a home game, so get a little bit of home cooking. Look, last week was just an awful week, right? We didn't play well on either side of the ball. So this week we got some better weather. We're at home, and hopefully, I don't know, Greg Roman can do a much better job than he did last week with the coach.
You're going to have a whole new identity, I heard.
Yeah,
on offense. Yeah. Baltimore still dealing with a lot of injuries. Looks like Calais Campbell and Brandon Williams will both be out. They should get Jimmy Smith back. They're going up against a much better team, though, this week than the Patriots. Titans have some injury concerns of their own. Jadeveon Clowney's going to be out. Adam Humphries is out. Roger Saffold is out. I think one or two other guys. But, Tannehill, Derrick Henry, A.J. Brown, Corey Davis, they'll all be there.
Yeah.
So Baltimore's defense really needs to step up, unlike what happened last Sunday night.
Yeah, I'll say this. I think I wouldn't say the Titans are that much better than the Patriots. I think right now the Patriots are the better defensive team. All right. Especially with Tennessee, like they're giving up points left and right. So I think there's an opportunity for us, even though our offense is looking awful. Mm-hmm. Opportunity for Lamar, if they can keep him upright long enough, execute on a couple of drives, they could put some points up on the board. It's going to be the defense where we're going to have to look at it and see if they can do enough to really just slow down Derrick Henry and force Ryan Tannehill to throw the ball more.
I can't agree that their defense is worse than the Patriots. Like the Patriots' defense for the season, not great. And the reality is in Baltimore, it doesn't really matter the level of defense they play right now. Their issues are all their own.
Yeah.
You've seen the last few weeks, Matt Skura he can't get the ball to Lamar. That's not something that you normally say about the center and quarterback, right?
Yeah.
And there's no indication that they're going to make any change there at this point. So Tyree Phillips is still out. You still got Matt Skura there. The interior of that line is really soft, right? And then on the other hand, people talk about their running backs and Gus Edwards is playing so well and J.K. Dobbins is so talented and all this stuff. But at the end of the day, man, like neither one of them has 400 yards on the season. Lamar is still leading the team in carries and rushing yards.
Yeah.
I think if they want to put up points, they want to be able to beat Tennessee, it's going to come down to Marquise Brown stepping up and actually playing like the player they thought he was going to be coming in out of the draft.
Well, I'm going to take it a step further. I think it's going to require all the wide receivers to step up a little bit, right? I don't think Miles Boykin is going to turn into some beast all of a sudden, but he needs to be a little bit more productive this game. Willie Snead has been giving you everything he has every game, so I think he just needs to continue to do that. Yes, like you said, Hollywood needs to really step up in this game, and we're going to need to see Duvernay do something out there, right? I think it's going to require all those wide receivers to do more than what they've been doing, except for Willie Snead. He just needs to keep doing what he's doing, right? Because right now we're down to really one tight end. So two tight end sets, that's just out the window. Even the way we run now is going to be different.
Yeah. Well, they did bring in Luke Wilson. I think he'll probably be active for this game.
Sure.
After the Nick Boyle injury. But yeah, he's coming in off the street. He's been in Baltimore just a few days by the time they kick off. So you're probably not looking for a whole lot from him at this point. No. But yeah, like you said, the receivers they just have to give more than they've been giving, and the O-line. They have to protect Lamar. They have to allow him to find the receivers, assuming they do get open.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a really, really tough game for them. I don't think they're going to be able to pull it off, in large part because I don't think the defense is going to be able to hold up again this week without Campbell and without Brandon Williams.
Yeah, so this is a hard game for me to call because I hear everything you're saying, and I don't really disagree with that. But Lamar is still great. He's
Mhm.
having a down year, but he's still a great player. And you know, this season isn't going well for the Titans either. They've dropped a couple of games that they weren't expecting to drop. They lost to Cincinnati. They just lost to the Colts last week. So things aren't really going their way either. So they might be, they might be just as vulnerable as we are. They their confidence might be a little bit low right now. So it really depends on what kind of energy we bring on Sunday. And and if Lamar decides to have a great game, you know, it could change things. So I'm going to pick the Ravens. This is going to be the last time I pick the Ravens, though. If they can't pull it off, I'm telling you, not for the season, but it's going to be the last time I pick the Ravens in a competitive game. Let's put it that way.
Okay. I agree that Tennessee's been struggling a bit. I think just the difference between them and Baltimore is Tennessee has the talent on offense. They've got two good wide receivers. They've got their run game rolling, and I think that'll probably be the difference on Sunday.
They had a talent, but where they're lacking in talent is really the quarterback, right? They try to hide Tannehill over there. Not saying Tannehill is bad, but they really don't want the game to be in his hands, even with all the talent they have at wide receiver.
Yeah, but he's been playing well enough. Not great, I wouldn't say, but he's been playing well enough. And if they get Derrick Henry rolling, the game won't be in his hands.
Well, that's what it's going to have to come down to. And I know, like you said, Brandon Williams is probably going to be out this game. Calais Campbell's going to be out, so those are two big pieces. But Matabike is going to have to step up. Derek Wolfe is going to have to step up. Same thing on the on the offensive side. We said that these wide receivers have to step up. The D line is going to have to step up there, right? Yeah. Yannick is going to have to be more involved in stopping the run, right? Because they're going to try to keep it on the ground as much as they can. So we have to be prepared for that.
And LJ Ford will be back after missing last week.
So that helps. Yeah, that helps. And we need to do what we didn't do last week. And like you said, play more man coverage and, focus on attacking the run. We have two of the best corners in the league. Let them cover those guys, man.
But like I said, ultimately, I don't think they're going to get it done this week. I'm saying that the Titans win this one. I'm going to say 28-17.
Okay. I'm going to go the opposite way. I'm going to say Ravens 28-17.
Just biting all the time on my scores.
I think the Ravens are going to go. Actually, no. Let me edit that just a little bit. 27-17. I don't think we're scoring 4 touchdowns, but 27-17. 3 touchdowns, 2 field goals. Yeah. They got to have this game. I don't think it's do or die because, like we said before, even if they drop the next 2 games, which would be terrible, nobody wants that. I can still see them winning out and being 11-5. So it's not a must win like everybody's saying. Look, me and B are down on them a little bit this year as far as winning the Super Bowl, but long term, this is an excellent team, and if they make the right moves moving forward, we got possibly a couple Super Bowls in our future. So this is just one game. That's where I'm at right now. Take it game by game, and Greg Roman also, like, I can't stress that enough. Greg Roman has to call a better game. I don't believe he's been doing a good job this year. I don't. He needs to get those wide receivers more involved. And now that you're really down to one tight end, he's going to be forced to be a little bit more creative. So we'll see what they can do.
Yeah.